Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another video. It is the 7th of September. It's a Saturday afternoon, evening. It's 5:28 p.m. in the afternoon, more or less. I've got a poem here called "The Invitation" by Oria Mound Dreamer. I'm pretty sure I've read this one before. I was sent this poem by a friend. I'm almost certain it just sounds very familiar. I haven't the title sounds very familiar. Sorry. If you can hear background noise, it probably won't be going away. What my neighbors are, it sounds as if they're having a party. So please mind the noise. I've shut off all the windows and closed all the doors, and look, it's gonna come in. But let's have a read of this. The Invitation. Doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't matter how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you have touched the center of your own sorrow, if you have been opened by life's betrayals, or have become shriveled and closed from fear of further pain. Damn. I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it or fade it or fix it. I want to know if you can be with your joy, mine or your own. If you can dance with the wildness and let the ecstasy fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes, without cautioning us to be careful, be realistic, remember the limitations of being a human. It doesn't interest me if the story you are telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another to be true to yourself. If you can bear the accusations of betrayal and not betray your own soul. Holy. If you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can see beauty even when it is not pretty every day. And if you can source your own life from its presence. Damn. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and still stand at the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the moon, yes. It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much you can have. I want to know if you can get up after the night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done to feed the children. It doesn't interest me who you know and how you came to be here. I want to know if you will stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you have studied. I want to know what sustains you from the inside when all else falls away. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself and if you truly like the company you keep in the empty moments. Holy shit. That's really good. I believe I may have read a portion of this. Wow. I feel this sounds very familiar, especially the last line. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself and if you truly like the company you keep in the empty moments. Wow, that was actually pretty powerful. I think that's, if you were to be so true with yourself, if you could answer those questions, and I think with the name, reflecting back on the name, the invitation to ask yourselves those questions, sorry. I think if you are so true with yourself, if you wouldn't lie to yourself, if you could love yourself, what are you willing to do for yourself? And I think asking those types of questions is terrifying. For me, it is. I think but it's important. Even just to acknowledge the fact that you can ask yourself those questions. Wow, there was some real dimes in there. I want to know if you can disappoint another to be true to yourself. If you're willing to fucking cut yourself off or pull out a thorn, knowing full well that it's a hindrance to you as a being. I want to know if you can source your own life from its presence. Holy shit. What the fuck? That's insane. If you can source your own life from its presence, if you can find your meaning in exactly how you are living your life right now, and if you can't, and you know that you need to change it, are you willing to change it? I want to know if you can get up after the night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done to feed your children. I want to know if you will find that. Oh fuck! This is an incredible. I don't know if it's a poem. It is a poem. It is a wonderful, wonderful poem, and I think it just comes back to how honest. If you could be brutally honest with yourself, what are you willing to do to be who you really are? And I think maybe that's I found a lot of happiness lately, and I think it's because a lot of it is due to the fact that if I just I am so content with my life at the moment. And I've said this many times in videos, but there's still things that I want to fix, definitely, and that I want to adjust, and I want to be better. And I think there's a lot of tough questions that I need to ask and answer. And what an opportunity! And this poem is fucking brilliant, absolutely brilliant. All right, I'll throw my hands up. That was the invitation by I'll write the lady's name, Oriya Mountain Dreamer. Fucking beautiful. All right, I'll throw my hands up here, and I'll leave you here. Deuces. I'll see you guys tomorrow.